what is it you see as, the hot companies now? I could tell you sort of my viewpoint on that, but like what do you see right now, and as we sit here in 2026?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're looking, I mean, in the earlier stages, I think there come I think part of the problem of SPAC 1.0 is there were a lot of quick promotes. And it was just, there's a lot of transactional business or a lot of fees to be earned, and the quality of deal flow wasn't as good. But what the SPAC market was really designed for, and I think if you're looking at, SPAC 2.0, what it's achieving is that you're finding companies with real value, high growth companies with real value. And again, they have a need for access to capital because of their growth trajectories. And this is a way in which they can grow without having to rely on venture or private equity. They can really rely on the broader capital markets. So I tend to think that they're more higher growth companies, but they're earlier stage, and that matches really well with the SPAC marketplace. I'm curious on your view as well, Mike, because you said you have one.
I think the high growth ones are good stories for the SPAC. I mean, they're ones that you put them
Yeah.
in that vehicle, there is that growth. Now, you mentioned the SEC, they did come out and put in those adopted rules in July of 24, where they really basically made it harder or almost impossible for folks to have the safe harbor to put out these projections, which look, that helps the market
Yeah.
because you don't want some fly by the night company saying, "Oh, well, in 5 years we're going to have $100 billion," when right
Yeah.
now we have nothing. Um, so that changed that, but it did. I think it did make it where high quality, high growth type companies. And then we look at today. You mentioned industrials. You look at today, you see sort of anything kind of energy adjacent is really hot right now. I mean, AI, data
Well, yeah.
centers, computing, and those are all ones that have that high growth potential just be given where they are. And so that's what I see. Whereas, consumer goods isn't the thing that's there right now, but you do have, AI, computing, anything computing now is what's going to change. Robotics probably going to be more of that. Things that are high capital intensive businesses, then it's good to be public because you can raise capital quicker. You can use the equity to buy things, roll up things. So those are sort of how I see it.